Okay, I'm back. And this is day 2 testimony of the cherish pads. So, after the incident where I had to change my clothes and change the pad, well, of course, I got in the shower and everything, and then I said, well, let me go ahead and try this again with the cherish pads. So I already used 2, and there's only 10 in a pack. But because of my event, I really only had 7 left. Because I gave one to one of my friends. She happened to be on her menstrual cycle the day of the event, so I wanted to let her try. And she's only 11, so I'm going to interview her with her testimony so that you can see her experience with the pad. And then I also had one out for the demonstration so that people have already been touching it and everything like that. So that's just going to be the sample. No, nobody's going to actually use that one. That's just going to be for the feeling purposes to see the softness of it and the negative ion strip, whenever I do my events. So now I have just one left. But anyway, so day 2. Wow. Wow is all I can say. I had that cherish pad on all day. I'm talking 24 hours. Yeah, they said some women have tried that. And I said, well, I was going to go ahead and try it because ever since my fibroids, my cycle has been light anyway. And so I'm normally only 3 days. And so I wanted to see if Aunt Flo was going to stay for 3 days or was she going to leave a day ahead. And she did. But I kept feeling dry and I kept looking. I said, now the difference is, okay, we can see, you can see the blood on the pad. You just can't feel it. So that's the difference. I mean, people are saying, oh, you're staying dry all day. You don't have to change your pattern or anything like that. Well, yeah, that's true. You don't. But it's not like you just see that, the pad is still white all day. That's not what's happening. So I just wanted to give you the visual on what's really going on. Like I said, I'll be totally transparent here. So I would feel, like I would feel the flow, but it wasn't like a heavy flow or anything like that. And then I would feel the coolness of the negative ion strip. I mean, you really do feel cool. So I just kept making sure I was checking. I said, okay, you really do forget that you're wearing it. But I said, all right, this is cool. This is nice. And I kept making sure that there was no leakage on the side. And since I didn't, have my leg bag on, I just took the tube and just kind of wrapped it around, the top part of my panties, so it can just hang instead of being on the side. And so then, I was good. I didn't have to worry about, no side protection getting on my straps, getting on my clothes. I stayed dry all day. My clothes were clean all day. So basically what I did, I just stayed in the house. I ain't go nowhere. I mean, I could have. I just didn't want to take the chance of putting that leg back on, then going somewhere, and then having some spots on my clothes, and then feeling miserable because I got to run home and change again. So I just stayed in the house. But it's okay. I'm a homebody anyway, so I didn't really need to go anywhere. But I decided to go ahead and, well, this is 9 o'clock. Okay, so I also play games, with United Games at Fire Fan. So there were 2 games that I played, and these games usually are like 2.5 hours each. So I played them back to back. So I said, all right, it's 12 o'clock. Let me go ahead and check. Still dry. So I said, I'm not going to go ahead and change this pad and put on another conventional one. I'm going to go ahead, even though it's a day pad. I mean, I was already I felt like my period had left. So, I mean, I said, I'm going to just go ahead and sleep in it. I'm not heavy anymore anyway. So I slept in it and I woke up still dry. So from 7:30 to 7:30 the next day, I was still dry. I literally could have still worn that same pad the next day, but I went ahead and took it off anyway. Now, go ahead, took a shower, and then I said, well, let me see. This is day 3, and it's really, my period was gone, but I was just going to make sure. So I wore one more pad just for the negative ion feeling. I just wanted to feel that cool breeze again. So I'll be back with day 3.